After a divorce, it's often all about dividing up the estate. But what about when a divorced couple continues to live together? Well, that's when you see locks on the bedrooms, even X's marked on pieces of fruit, meaning stay away. But when a new husband comes into the mix, having to share space with the ex, is it the perfect storm? Deborah Roberts finds out.
In her 20 years in real estate, Carol E. Levy rarely finds a problem she can't fix. Apartment drab, she'll make it fab. Space not great, she'll renovate.
It needs a major kitchen redo.
And make you tons of money.
I have single-handedly sold over $1 billion worth of residential real estate in Manhattan.
Carol's 100% hands-on and not afraid to get those hands dirty.
I love New York.
If you think Carol has a flair for the dramatic, she comes by it naturally. An actress back in the 80s.
And you'll tell your friends and they'll tell their friends and they'll tell their friends too.
Now, instead of products, she's pitching high-end real estate.
I'm going to teach you how to make money in real estate. I'm not just a broker. I'm really a transformer of homes. The makeover maven does it again.
Her greatest triumph? Her own 5,000 square foot multi-million-dollar duplex she redesigned in one of New York's most iconic buildings, the Beresford, known for its A-listers. Jerry Seinfeld and John McEnroe live here.
The apartments are spectacular. The location right by Central Park with the museum, it was everything I wanted.
You know, it has a magical castle feel. It really is a wow apartment as soon as you walk into it. I saw it as the perfect dream home.
A grand marble staircase, 6 beds, 4 baths, wood-burning fireplaces, and lots of space to entertain. A labor of love built with then-husband Chris Lipman.
Okay, great. So the wall here would be...
Father of her 2 daughters, Chloe and Cameron.
Say hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Just over 10 years after creating that palace in the sky fell in on their marriage. They divorced. And for the past 4 years, the self-proclaimed makeover maven has been facing her toughest real estate hurdle yet. An unwanted housemate, one who just happens to be her ex. A judge ruled they'll have to share their marital home until it sells.
Usually when people split up, they go their separate ways, they move out. You didn't move out. Nobody moved out.
It was a situation that really was created by my ex. Unfortunately, until he has the funds from the sale of the apartment, he doesn't have the ability to move on.
Well, some would argue, why wouldn't you get him an apartment to get him out of your home?
I tried. I offered him additional spousal support at the beginning, a lot to get his own place. He refused that.
How do you make this work? Are there lines drawn? Don't come across this area. This is my property. That's your property.
This was all mapped out in the divorce agreement. What bedroom would be his bedroom and what space he could use.
This floor plan shows those lines of demarcation. Carol and her teen girls live upstairs. The ex, he's on the floor below.
Way in the back of the apartment is the guest bedroom.
Chris declined our request for an interview and even insisted we not enter the home. So Carol, still an actress at heart, agreed to film for us.
He, by the way, installed just a small lock on the door.
Is there anything about the arrangement that's toxic for your daughters, do you think?
There's nothing at all toxic. I think it's been healthier for them that the divorce wasn't suddenly, abruptly, daddy moving out.
But there's got to be something tough about the arrangement.
There are some times when his presence there, I do feel is intrusive on my life. Like if I am in the kitchen and I want to go in there and he's there. And yeah.
Does he ever cook something in the kitchen that you don't like or that's smelly or leave dishes around the kitchen, or do you ever run into those day-to-day little...
Well, he doesn't clean up after himself, and I do pay for the housekeeper. So there is a little resentment there.
In fact, it seems most of the friction happens in that shared kitchen. Let's call it the demilitarized zone. Lines have been drawn, but where?
Let me show you. He marks his food, every piece of it, with an X. Oh, don't touch.
Splitting up without splitting isn't as uncommon as it sounds. In this economy, a growing number of exes can't afford to live apart. But Carol's situation may top them all. Recently, she met her new Romeo. Or Jolio?
Wherefore art thou, Jolio?
I'm down here, my love.
Wait, he may resemble her ex, but this is Carol's new love, Joel Gorin. They married, he moved in, and 8 weeks ago, baby Chase joined the fun. It's a pre-war apartment with a very modern family.
So let me get this straight. You are living in an apartment with your new husband, your ex-husband, your daughters, and the baby.
Yep.
Well, Joel, let me ask you, because this is a very strange arrangement. Do you bump into your wife's ex when you're
in the
going to the kitchen to
definitely.
get something to... You really do?
Yeah, and then he'll say hi or good morning, and I'll say the same thing back, and that's about it. There's
Is it awkward?
It was originally, but I've accepted it.
Your house is on the market for a lot of money,
Yeah.
close to $20 million.
Yes.
Your ex-husband has suggested that you've kept the price beyond what it needs to be so that you don't have to sell the apartment.
Absolutely not. It appraised for $21 million. I am the expert of the building. I know what its value is.
How long before you get this deal done?
It'll happen soon. I would say within the next few months, there should be a deal on it.
When that big deal finally happens, Carol's ex will walk away with almost half that fortune. And these newlyweds, they'll walk away with the gift they've been dreaming of.
When you sell the apartment, are you going to miss having your ex-husband living with you?
No!